welcome to part 2 of Contradiction, Spot the Liar. The game says we're 37% in. Phone calls 4. I'm not exactly sure if that's a good or bad thing. But no cheats. I didn't even know there's cheats on the game. Oh, I guess it's the chief calls. That would make sense, right? But I'm not entirely sure what cheats means. Like, what cheats could you use? Not entirely positive. But yeah, if you didn't see the first part, good stuff. And I'm sure we're only gonna get more. This is gonna be after tonight's stream. I am taking like a 2-day break, so I won't be back on unless something drastic changes. I should always preface that. Unless something drastic changes, I won't be back until Friday night. So that's how we gotta do. All right, let's see if clicking. Yeah. Okay, so we stopped right at 8 p.m. Great. Game loaded. It's gone 8 p.m. Oh, I don't want to see Detective Jenks with a weapon. I don't know if he's trained in weapon use. The way he handled that teenager who was carving the rock sign in the fucking tree makes me think that, like, if he was actually weapon trained, he'd probably be so quick to like grab his gun or something. But he doesn't need weapons. He's got the weapon of wit and charm and, you know, words. So I don't remember exactly what had happened. But clearly I ended at a good point. Clearly I ended up at a point where it just turned 8, so that was good on my part. But I don't know exactly who I should be talking to at the moment. So I could start I think I should just start at the end here and just work my way and talk to everyone again. Alright, so that's just a weird screen that has nothing. I forgot about that. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to our good, very talkative friend, what's his face?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Never mind, there's nothing.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, audio needs to go down a bit here. Okay, nothing to talk to about him, so maybe... Let me see. Who is the... I should have reviewed the last part. I should have fucking gone back and seen who was the last person we talked to. Maybe these guys? Alright, let's go talk to the...
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Here we go. Oh, there's a lot. Wait, what is all this? Okay, yeah, we have a lot to talk. Okay. The Atlas Master? Where did we get this doll? Where did the... Guitars? Oh boy, I should have reviewed the last part. It wasn't even that long ago. Oh boy. Okay, it's fine.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner.
A cleaner.
Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy.
What the hell?
Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
So strange. Oh yeah, I do remember Jenks was attacked, right? Bag used in the mugging. A bag from a shop called Monarch Costumes was used during the mugging. Cleaner visits at strange times. Okay.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Yeah,
Not very
what can you
much.
tell
It's
me
one
about
of
it?
Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Shit talking his own son.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never gonna happen.
Couldn't have become a professional.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Ah,
Did
that
you
wasn't
force them?
evil at all.
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Okay, let's review what, because I feel like we gotta at some point catch him making a lie. He feels like, I don't know if I'm supposed to catch him in a lie this early on, or if he's like a final boss person who like needs to be beaten at the final bit.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Okay, just so I know I'm not on the... You should call the chief for an update. You also have things you haven't asked Rebecca and Ryan about. Okay. So let's go. We'll talk to Rebecca and Ryan, and then we'll talk to the chief. Because I think it's fair that I use the hint thing there, because, Jesus, I am... We're all over the place right now. Jenks is going to have to carry me tonight.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally.
Yeah, I
but
used it in a
think
mugging.
Ryan might have.
Ryan might have used it, you say.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them.
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
You made them!
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, that's fun.
Sad, really.
It's a fun personality trait.
Let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
And it's kind of pathetic. Let me just say. Jake says in this, Rebecca. Okay.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Oh, she's tricky. She's being tricky. Who is Ryan? Ryan is the... So, the guy... So, we were just talking to Ryan's dad. So, it's like a father and son. the father being the older one. It's the blonde. I think he's blonde. We're gonna talk. I'm about to talk to him in a second. But it's the guy who was like hanging near like the bar thing and having like an act off with Jenks.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let me just see if anyone's here. Nope, still ghost. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go talk to Ryan if we can. He was holding some kind of ceremony just a minute ago. I thought last time we had... Is this area that we saw the DVD? Yes. Okay, we don't need that. I assume I can talk to him now. Or not? Didn't the thing say... There are also 4 things you haven't asked Ryan about. Where the fuck is Ryan? Is Ryan not here? Was Ryan back at the house that...
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Someone stole something from me? I was mugged. Was something actually stolen from me? I remember I was attacked. I was attacked with the bag. But...
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Let me go talk to the chief. Maybe the chief will allow me to go talk to Ryan, because I don't think I can... Where the fuck is Ryan?
Yes, Jenks.
Sir, I've been assaulted. Mugged.
What did they take that?
No, a DVD I found.
Oh, they
sir.
took the DVD. Okay.
I don't think so, sir, but obviously someone wanted it back. Put a bag over my head.
What did they do that for?
I've no idea. It's quite disorienting, actually.
Did he take the bag?
Yes.
Right, we'll find out where it came from. Someone must know about it.
All right, Chief. I'll call later.
Can't wait.
I was just at the Atlas building. I checked. Didn't I? Atlas building. I thought he was here. You go into here? Let me in. Yeah, he's not here unless I'm massively missing something. I'm just like expecting to see Ryan just at some random ass location. He's not at the pub. Behind the pub? Yeah, but the game was saying there's... Fuck, there are 4 things we haven't asked Ryan about. I'm trying to talk to Ryan. I too feel that he was in a course. Like, I thought the last thing he did was, like, we went into the course when it was happening. He was like, oh, go away, I'm doing a thing. But now it's like, the only thing I have to do is the post office. Post office? No. 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 Actually. Alright, I'll try checking in here. Would he be, like, with them for some reason?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Where the fuck?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I meant to do this.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Thank you. Probably be back later.
Just checking all my bases. Okay. 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 New idea. If I... Why is he not at...
Ask about a few more things, please.
I'm not mixing up the different people. I don't think so. Ryan is the younger. The younger man. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Sorry to bother you. Boo. Boo doo 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 doo. Paul. Paul and Ryan Rand. Okay, fuck it. Just a second. Don't mind me. I'm just... Oh, here's someone who is the exact same problem. I was mugged and talked to another person. Is not nobody. Okay. Apparently. No, it's not cheats. No. Okay, so apparently it's just not a... I don't know if it's considered buggy. But you know how, like, when you hit this, normally it'd be like, oh, spot the contradiction. Like, it shouldn't be telling you this. Apparently, Ryan isn't here. It just isn't available until 9 o'clock. So there's a contradiction somewhere to find. I don't know what it is supposed to be. But my guess... I mean, I could be way off. But I want to guess that it's with the dad. Oh, I might be already here. I just need to know if I was supposed to actually find fucking Ryan, but apparently the game is telling me I have to go find him, but he's not actually available, so that's cool. Let me find the contradiction in here. I feel like I would have to look at these newer things. Auto-hypnosis not used on the course, impossible to be hurt or damaged, not possible to force students to be hypnotized. Lady in Pub said, yeah, that's true, but also the, you can't use someone else's, statement against another person. They have to be literally a contradiction said by the same person, like two statements said by the same person. Because then it's not a contradiction, really, it's just one person's word against the other, in theory. I think that's, you know, the justification the game has. Also, this isn't really him saying... She says, yeah, he tries to play the guitar, he's bad at it. And when it says Ryan can't play the guitar, I think that also means the same thing. Like, that's his father being like, yeah, he's bad at playing the guitar. Third eye, Liam's death was unavoidable. Doesn't know where the bag is from. I want to say this is like almost setting up to be some kind of... Doesn't know where the bag is from. And then something... Kate's argument. Oh. Oh, buddy. I'm right. Holy shit. I was so right because this... Oh, shit. Fuck. Where was it? Auto doll bag. Doesn't know where they came from. Is such like a statement where you're like such a like a definitive thing, like a such point blank thing that it sounded like it was gonna be some kind of lie. Plus, it was one of the newer things we unlocked, so it just felt like that would be something I had to use. Aha! Aha!
Do you
Get
visit
'em,
Monarch
Jenks.
Costumes a lot?
No, I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
Get him,
You
Jenks.
see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Did
Are
you mug
suggesting
me?
that I had something to do with your mugging?
Yes.
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Oh my god, he's gonna throw someone under the bus.
Ryan mentioned Jason to you as a cleaner. Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor
By straight up mugging you.
getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
Jesus.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens.
Great.
Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal.
Jenks isn't a policeman.
Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites.
I don't like how he said blacks and whites
Now,
like that.
if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I don't like how he said that.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
I agree. Paul confessed that he stole wallets and purses as a stunt at Atlas. Well, no, he didn't say at a stunt at Atlas. It was Third Eye, he said. Game? Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can talk to Ryan. If he's available. Help Ryan. Open up. Oh shit, you're right. This game is right. Why? I have to go everywhere around and ask about the stunt. Okay, that makes sense. What am I doing? What am I doing? The farm.
A few more questions, please.
Oh, he wouldn't know anything.
Be back
Shit.
later on, if that's okay.
Fuck. Okay, well, shit. Okay, I can do this. Simon and girl. Rebecca as well. Rebecca first. Do you know your father-in-law pulled a weird stunt.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
Gross.
When was the last party he threw?
Didn't need to know that.
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Last party Paul threw was sometime in the summer. Paul often throws fancy dress parties. Doesn't know about Paul's stunt. Paul often throws fancy
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Very weird. Very weird. I don't like this old man.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Slime is accurate.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing.
This sounds like
No,
a
I'm
contradiction.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Damn.
Very interesting.
Okay, a lot said there. A lot said. Joined Third Eye after leaving college. Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled a stunt. Simon doesn't know Emma went to Third Eye. Claims Third Eye was abusive. Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. Was there ever a point where she said she didn't... I'm just gonna try this. Okay. I might not be on the right track here, but... Only went to Atlas... Went once to Atlas? Oh, I had been to a similar course before. I mean... All right, I'm gonna go to Simon.
That's it for the time being. Thank you. What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain.
I don't like this guy.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
There are 5 things. Okay, so I assume there's going to be another. I mean, there's got to be a contradiction now, it feels like, between Simon, Emma, and Rebecca. Let me go back to Rebecca. She seems ripe for a contradiction, you know?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Few more questions. Doesn't know about Paul's stunt. Paul often throws fancy dress parties. Last party Paul threw was sometime in the summer. Why is in his room in quotes here? That's kind of weird, right? Lets Ryan play in his room. Why is that weird to me? Feels off. Doesn't know about Paul's stunt. Fancy dress parties, last party. Maybe it's not Rebecca. Simon's homebrew. Broken pub window. No, see, all this is like really old. It feels like it's not. That'd be a crazy shot in the dark.
That's all for the moment.
Back to Simon and what's her face? Emma.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Not allowed to hurt or offend others. Once brought a guitar to an Atlas session. Doesn't know anything.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Okay, let me think. There's a lot of things said here. Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. Ryan once offered to buy Emma's guitar. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Doesn't think so. Think but solid denorum, hand symbol. Party on, rock on. Atlas freedom phrase. That's I'm gonna. I'm just thinking here. Just thinking. Did I already... I mean, I could, but I don't know if he has anything more to say. So I don't think I can learn anything new. It's just I would be going back to him if I thought he had more contradictions in him. And it just feels like now that I've got Paul's theft stunt, I'm supposed to use that against something else someone else has said already. I mean, I could be wrong, and I'm not against going back and talking back to Paul if I need to. Someone doesn't know Emma would. That's not gonna be it. I just needed to clear. Just needed to clear. Was that third eye?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Why do I keep thinking it's gonna, like... Why does this doll look like just a pile of spaghetti? They made like a spaghetti doll. That doesn't help at all. Mirrors, mirrors, mirrors. Fuck. Yeah, I know it's straw. I'm saying it just looks like spaghetti to me. I keep looking at this image and it's like... It looks like spaghetti.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Abusive tactics. Claims third eye was abusive. Someone doesn't know Emma went to third eye. Was at third eye when Paul pulled a stunt. Joined third eye after leaving college. That seems not right. Persuade Kate. This isn't really much of a contradiction. It's more like almost just confirming. Did I already click? Fuck! Emma, what are you hiding? I need... You know what I should try to find? I just need to find... I need to find out just which of the people I need to actually like speak to find the thing. Because I could sit here with one person forever and just try all these different combinations. Let me think. Okay, Emma joined, was at third eye, doesn't know Emma went to third eye. Simon doesn't know Emma went to third eye. Simon doesn't know Emma went to third eye. I get it. I'm getting mixed up. Not mixed up, but it's lame that, like, it's Atlas, but Third Eye, but they're technically the same thing. It was just a name change, but then it's like, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, let me see if I can find, without hopefully spoiling myself here, let me see if I can find just, I'm trying to see if I can find just a way to, like, and unfortunately I'm not really finding what I want. A way to not spoil myself of what the actual contradiction is, but also just get who it is I'm supposed to wonder. Replay this for me.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
She doesn't like that answer. Okay, I might be on the cusp of something. So, this Blackstone band wasn't... What's his name? Liam? Wasn't Liam also
Thank you. Probably
in the
back
band?
later.
Let me see something. If she was in Blackstone, let me go. Because it was at the pub that they played. Okay, let me see. Let me see. What does she have to say about Liam?
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Was in a band called Blackstone. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Was in a band called Blackstone. Used to let Blackstone pit. Didn't know Liam very well. But Liam was in the band
That's
Blackstone.
all for the moment. Thank you.
And Emma says she was also in the band. So why would she not know him? Right? Am I right? Emma!
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Emma! You say you don't know Liam very well. But you were in Blackstone. Yeah!
That
Ooh, just
band
got that.
you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam? Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem. I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
Okay, so did she just say another contradiction then? Where is this? Liam... Only knew Liam through the band. Was on holiday the night Liam died. Was on holiday. That might be true. What is this on my phone? Oh, okay. Cool. Let me... Only knew Liam through... Was on holiday the night Liam died. When did Liam die?
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to come back for Simon for something, maybe. Let me go back. Let me go. I always go one street over too much. Alright. I dismissed him earlier, but I think... Let me see.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Sold a scrying mirror.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, maybe I should have dismissed him. I'm gonna attempt to go back into the building. Only to be disappointed. Probably. Uh. Oh. Fuck. I'm supposed to call the chief. There's gotta be... God, there's gotta be a better hint... Not a hint system, but there's gotta be a better indication if you don't want to have to go to here. Because this almost feels like a hint. Or to, like, point you in the right direction. Which I clearly have no problem clicking when I'm just, like, lost. But then there should be some kind of, like... Even an audio cue. Like, Jenks should be like, oh, I should call the chief right now. If it's a thing that will advance the story. You wacky game. You wacky game.
Got something useful to tell me, Jenks?
Chief,
Even the chief hates him.
was in a band with Liam, the student who died last year.
What does she know about Liam?
Not much. She wasn't there when he died.
Well, make sure she wasn't. Find out who was there that night. Work out what night it was. Make sure Paul Rand wasn't involved. And my other phone's ringing. Call me back, Jenks.
Righto, Chief.
So find out who... Find out... Make sure she didn't know.
Ask about a few more things, please.
That makes me think was on holiday the night Liam died is something... When did... Oh!
So, you witnessed
Oh,
Paul's
because
money stealing
he pulled the
is that
stunt the
right?
night. He pulled the stunt the
You
night that
weren't
he
there when
died, he
Liam
said.
died.
Yes.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you
Emma!
don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night.
No.
Emma.
Emma! Your face...
I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Emma!
We were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Oh!
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything.
Are
even though we
you...
all knew it was there. And we all thought... They all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
What?
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death.
Come on,
There's always
Emma.
more to these things than meets the eye.
Emma thinks she killed him by saying that he had an ugly birthmark.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it.
No,
Blame
there's...
the Rands before I blame her.
Yeah, because they're creepy as shit. Also, there's always... Me and Jenks are on the same page. There's always more to the mystery. There's always more. 48% done. Look at this. We're almost 50% done. Alright, I immediately want to go try to ask him stuff. Ugh. This music. Yes. Yes, here we go.
Questions, if that's okay.
Wait, before
That's it for the time being.
I want to... What is this music doing? This music is going all over the place. Let me try this door real quick. Anything weird in here? No. I lied to myself. I thought that was going to be an interesting place, and I lied.
A few more questions, please.
Alright, a lot. I feel there's a lot. Look at all this. Okay, so bag, doll burning, guitar collection, auto hypnosis, theft stunt, and Emma's guilt. Here we go.
Do you
Act off.
know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
for the course.
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Okay. Party includes wearing costumes, teaching students how to act. Let's have an end of stage party. Okay.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
This course is
It's
bizarre.
about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each
guy's
doll
getting more
has a
evil
picture
looking as the
of
game
student
progresses.
As a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
The face. The face. Oh my god. Okay, guitars. Let's ask him how shitty he plays guitars.
You were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
Hammerstone.
I haven't
Blackstone.
bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Dabbles in playing guitar. Interested in collecting guitars. Hammerstone. Hasn't bought a new guitar for over a year.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like
No.
that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, so I assume I should ask others about the Emma's guilt thing. What happens after an Atlas meeting? What happens after an Atlas meeting? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, to go to the pub? Is that what they do after a meeting? Am I gonna have to go to the ghost pub right now? Ghost pub? Ghost pub! No. I have no idea what it means by what do they do after a meeting. They go smoke some Salvia divinorum or whatever the fuck it's called. They go to the forest, maybe?
I'll ask you a couple more things, please. Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was.
The way this guy talks.
She took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
That sounds... See, again, this sounds like a very definitive... No, I hardly knew Emma. Didn't expect Emma to discuss the... Hardly knew Emma. Hardly knew Emma. I feel like I'm missing like an item. What happens after an Atlas meeting? What the fuck does that mean? really do be just searching the woods right now. Ooh, what do they do? What is that noise? Is that in-game? I hear like a weird noise. I can't tell if that's real world or in-game weird noise. Maybe it was in-game? I have no idea. Sound like 3 times in a row someone doing their best bird impression, like ah! So rewind like 20 seconds, and if you hear this ah! Like 3 times in game, then that's what it was. But if not, then there's someone outside doing that. Are they in the greenhouse smoking those leaves? Like, for real, what happens after an Atlas meeting? Does it mean they go somewhere after an Atlas meeting, or does it mean they do a thing, like the doll burning? I mean, I keep thinking they would go to the pub, right? Oh my god, if they're down here, I'm gonna scream. Just a group of people down here. Just huddled in the corner. Fuck. Okay, let me go back. I mean, this isn't gonna change anything, right?
If you don't mind.
Okay.
That's all for the moment.
Oh, she wanted to know about the guilt. What is this? Yeah. Always get disoriented about this thing. Actually, maybe they're in the weird room. Oh! Oh! What is this?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Jenks. Oh, he's so happy about the flashlight. He's just stealing a flashlight, but I think I know what the flashlight... Isn't there that one area where he's like, oh, it's really fucking dark in here. It's really fucking dark in here and I can't see because I have bad eyesight. No. It's not here. I think it's back at the pub. It was in the corner of that one, the room. Where he's like, I would love to search there, but I can't see. It was, I mean, he's like, I don't have light. Yes. Yes. Yes, Jenks. Use the flashlight. It wasn't that dark back there. God damn it, Jenks. Jenks! Don't put that in your mouth. You don't know where that came from.
Oh, well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Oh my goodness. What is it that I got? What is that? I can use these photos somewhere? Photos of a car vandalized with spray paint were found in the pub outbuilding. Interesting. It said to go to the... call the chief, I think, right? I'm calling. The chief hates Jenks, though. It's very clear the chief hates Jenks and hates picking up the phone every time Jenks calls.
Jenks, I presume.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him. Mocked him as part of the course.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free thinking.
Interesting opinion. And I suppose the Rams just think that's what, par for the course or something like that, do they?
Well, Paul wasn't too bothered. He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she must have known him well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chief.
Bye.
Okay, so it makes me think, who knows most about devil worship? I also think you haven't asked Simon, Emma, James, Rebecca, Ryan, and Paul yet. So I assume the pictures I can ask. Devil worship, I'm going to go with our weird... Oh, we're already here. Oops. With our weird man here.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What do you know about devil worship?
Know anything about these? Nope.
Alright, I was wrong.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
He may not know anything about devil worshipping. Guess I, jumped to some conclusions.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Not what he asked. Doesn't think anyone was prosecuted for it. Photos of Ryan's old car vandalized last year. Okay, I have a feeling that's either going to be Emma or weirdly, potentially, like, Simon. You know what I mean? Like, did Simon catch wind that Emma cheated on him?
Okay, that's it for
And
now.
then he was like, I'm going to fucking spray paint your nice car. Vandalize. Or is it the opposite? Is it Rebecca being like, oh, I know. I know. I know.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Ah, nice. Insurance paid out. Doesn't think anyone is prosecuted. Ryan's camera been stolen.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Weird. Does the percentage thing go up? It only goes up at certain points. Very strange. Very strange.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
That wasn't convincing at all.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Nope.
Have you seen
Unfamiliar.
these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Ah.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
It's probably not them then. I got one more man we can ask about the photos here. I sort of wish this game had an option to just like pull up everyone's face like here on the left. And then I can just click and it just warps me to where they are. Because it's annoying to have to go through this. These like 3 screens so that I can ask him about this stupid car.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint.
Blint.
She was on the course. Very strange girl.
And why did she write the words
devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the cause for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought
Can't
it was a
stress
way
it
of
enough,
getting
she's
back
very
at us.
odd.
I had no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
Wait, are we getting a new person finally all of a sudden? Oh,
Be
no.
back later on, if that's okay.
Oh, no. New person just dropped. This? Over here? Am I just gonna see... Oh, I was really hoping there's just a random person standing here. At the end of the lane down here?
Could that be where Lisa lives?
Oh,
Run
hell
down
yes.
House at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Oh my god, we haven't had a new person in a long time, it feels like. It just feels so weird to get a new person all of a sudden. Jenks, watch out. She's apparently crazy according to the Rands. Hide your face.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in
Oh,
the
she was ready to
village.
close
I'd
the
like to ask
door
you a
on
few
him.
questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you.
It's Jenks' charm.
Go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
The fuck does that mean?
I just wanted to ask you. Did you know Kate
Look at this
Varney?
acting.
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say
Is
that?
there a draft in the house?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Ah, of course.
Devil worshippers.
Jenks.
They're making demons appear.
What? They're making...
Tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up. Then they're putting demons inside
Jenks,
them.
you gotta get out of here.
You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them.
Pull out your scrying mirror.
They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
She's gonna attack him.
I just don't look.
What the
I
fuck?
put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself.
Spooky.
Without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
Jenks,
She's
get her.
like me, but
Jenks, watch out.
older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth.
We rarely get these like
she's
extended
dying.
acted scenes, so this is nice.
And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jenks, do something. Use your wit, your charm.
what a very fragile and disturbed person, and utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil. How are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
Okay, so the accusations now. Lisa Blint claimed that Atlas were devil worshippers. Still 48%, so that's cool. Alright, let's go ask the Rands about this.
Ask about a few more things, please. Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
That's a good question.
Devil worship?
You familiar with the
Satanism?
idea?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything
Which is
else
to say
you want to know
lots.
that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Okay. Okay. No truth. No interest in the occult. No interest in the occult. No interest in the occult. Everything was Paul's idea. The occult. Fuck.
Thank you. Probably be
too
back later.
Covered up.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
I mean,
You
yeah,
would be.
you told me
She's
you.
been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are
Says.
saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Offered Lisa private psychological treatment. Doesn't know anything about devil worship.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
It's tough. Okay, so yeah, I do get to go talk to them about the thing. That makes sense. I'll go do that first. I'm gonna talk to everyone first here. Here. Yep.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa, lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Alright, I don't think there's anything there.
Later. I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
What do you know about devil worship?
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic?
Black magic.
No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Jesus. Okay. No occult techniques at Atlas. I mean, what counts as an occult technique? I mean, fucking, do we not consider, like, the doll burning? Is doll burning not potentially occult-like techniques, maybe? In some sort of stretch? I mean, the symbolism about the third eye, the freaky hand carvings.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
You know what I mean? There's
a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Like, where does that line stop?
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Simon, what about you? Have you ever partaken in worshipping the
What
devil?
do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Well, case closed then.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Alright, what's the chief have to say here? I'm gonna go bother the chief again.
Chief, some interesting developments to report. I met a former Atlas student who claims Atlas were involved in devil worship.
Devil worship?
So she claims. She was quite disturbed, even though this appears to have happened some time ago. I found some photos of Ryan's car, which she had vandalised, sprayed devil worshippers across it.
One way of getting your message across, I suppose, and what do the Rands say about it?
That Lisa's a fantasist. I'm not so sure, though. Something must have triggered it. Seems an odd thing to invent if there is or was no truth in it at all.
I presume the Rands deny knowing anything about it?
Ryan says he knows nothing about the occult.
Well, dig a bit deeper, work out what he really knows, and keep quizzing Paul.
Sure thing, thanks, Chief.
Alright, Ryan and Paul must have some kind of contradictions here. I would be willing to bet Paul here says he knows nothing about her, right? No truth in the accusations. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. So you know this is a game made from overseas. No interest in the occult. Well, did he ever say something that made it sound like... Fuck,
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to his
Probably
son
back
first.
later.
Yeah. So I've got everything. According to the light bulb, I assume I've got everything I need. I just need to put it all together. Get it back together.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Is it gonna be something silly? I thought about this at first, but remember when he himself said he has a psychological background? Is it he, during his statement, watch, like, look at this.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa?
Listen to what he
Blint?
says here.
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
See, so in that acted thing, he says, we offered to pay for psychological treatment. But then it says, offered Lisa private psychological treatment, which is slightly different. This makes it sound like he did it, which we know he somewhat kind of has an interest in psychological whatever, right? There was I mean, it seems like, I thought it was like way back early on. Let me see. Where did it walk? Oh, used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. Holy shit. Okay, that actually probably sounds a lot more correct. But I'm still curious about the Ryan has a background in psychology? Okay, so maybe I'm not right about that. But you know what I'm saying? That seems fishy. That seems like he was like, hey, I'll take care of your psychological problems. And then maybe fucked her up even more, you know? Used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. God, that was so long ago. Doesn't know anything about devil worship. Yeah!
So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa
isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This.
What's he doing? What's he gonna pull out?
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test. Medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing. Any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look.
And he just offered that for free.
It's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Oh, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this? I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
An aptitude test was introduced to us after the incident with Lisa.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take this to everyone now. Let me go back to this guy first.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas Aptitude Test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Test is on to reveal psychological issues. Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. Raised the course entrance age to 21. Had personal problems. All burning. He's good handle. I mean, do we know if anyone was under 21?
That's all for the moment. Thank you. Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, he doesn't.
Later on, if that's okay.
God, he doesn't know anything about the test. He's a simpleton. He's the village simpleton.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Unsuitable students.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Ask about a few more things, please. Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests. No, fitness and stuff like that.
I mean, test asked about general fitness, sure.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Sure.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. They didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Would be easy to lie on the form. Why does that stand out so much to me for some reason? Jenks has promised not to discuss this with Simon.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Is it gonna be fucking talk to the... Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we're at 52%. Look at that. Someone's got a contradiction. Someone... And it makes me... I think it's gotta be something with him.
A couple more questions, if that's
Because
okay.
the chief earlier was like, you gotta talk to fucking his son, Ryan. And then Paul does some things. Doesn't know about Simon's homebrew. Bro, I don't know why I read that like that. It was just the last thing I clicked. Didn't hear anything. Boom, boom. Okay, if we got this from his son, Ryan, it feels like I need to turn this around on him. So one of these three things is my guess. Didn't encourage, hardly knew Emma. It's not right at all. Especially because he thinks that he was a bright, confident, outgoing. Didn't see Liam after the course. Alright, I may need to find a guide here. Let me see. Give me a sec. Alright, I gotta go to next page. Oh, let me see. on this guide. It's like shows the picture of him finding the flashlight and him smiling about the flashlight. That's very good. Let's see. Someone doesn't know remember better. Nope, I'm missing. Let me see. Okay, this seems like a stretch. Okay, here we go. So, what is it? Is this? Is this? Is this? Where is this? Hardly knew Emma. And apparently all the way back here. This. Wait. Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
Come on. Come on, game.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one?
What?
So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
How would I have known that?
Such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around.
He just said he didn't buy for Kate.
The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
Oh, God.
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
That's
so you're
bizarre.
saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Also,
like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul
Ew.
has tried it on with.
Ew. Okay, here's the thing, though. So Emma cheated on Simon with Ryan, and then Ryan's father, Paul here, also tried to get in with Emma. Oh, Emma, what are you? Once tried to date Emma.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Alright, where does that leave us then? 56%. Oh, I gotta call the chief, dude. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. It's the chief, there's some development here.
Chief, I finally saw a bit of what goes on at Atlas. I walked in on a meeting. Very strange. There were several students
That happened a while
sitting
ago.
around the fire, taking it in turns to burn handmade woolen dolls.
You're hoping I'm going to say tell me more, aren't you? I'm changing my mind.
Ryan had an explanation for it, as did Simon. He claimed it was all about burning your past or something. Actually, Simon told me something interesting. He said they also use auto-hypnosis on the course.
Oh, what's that?
Self-hypnosis. Hypnotizing yourself. Apparently, that may have been what disturbed Lisa so much.
Is it dangerous?
Well, not in theory. Nobody I've spoken to seems to think so.
Well, if it disturbs Lisa so much, then it can't be all that safe, can it?
I suppose it depends on your psychological state to begin with, but I'll look into it.
Okay, keep it up, Jenks.
Always do, Chief. Always do.
You're very funny, very funny. Bye-bye.
Okay. Wait, there must be another contradiction somewhere? Another contradiction. Did I just go talk to Emma about Paul being weird with her? But he didn't give us like a new...
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I'm gonna try...
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
This was the thing that was just most recently given, right? Once tried to date. See, here's one of my complaints about this game. Now it's just unwieldy. Like, there's so many fucking terms and stuff where you're just like, ugh, do I really have to, like, if I don't want to use a guide here to find out who it is or what could possibly be the thing, I have to go to every single person and go through every single one of these things and be like, okay, what? Like, I'm not even saying, like, click through everyone, but, like, I'd have to think through every possible one. Like, this one, the ones trying to date Emma, I had to go all the way back to this broken pendant thing. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Is that it? No. 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 I really hate looking at this guide thing, but... Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. What do you do with you, man? Boop, 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 boop. Just don't mind me. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have gotten this. Let me see. Paul says, couldn't handle the techniques. Impossible to hurt. Okay.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With whom?
Ew.
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Oh my god, he loved saying that.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
What you just said!
Interesting admission that Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
He literally just said, you literally, sir, you literally just said you tried to get with Emma. Where is this? Where are you? Where are you? Where are we? Where is it? Avoids relationship with students, and then fucking where once tried to date Emma. You Sir?
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
Every sentence he says is creepy.
That Kate approached you.
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Ding dong. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Oh, we're trying to solve this in one day, Jenks? 63%. 63%. Holy shit. Okay. Wonder who's in the pub. Yeah.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
Oh my. What the fuck?
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
Slap him again.
Only if you deal. Problems? Hello, Inspector.
Ew, I don't like this turn we've taken in the past 30 minutes. Everyone's creepy in this town. Everyone. Stop. Stop, everyone. Huh. Oh, Jenks is gonna steal some more shit.
Well, isn't that interesting?
He's just a professional snooper, basically. He just snoops around shit and bothers people, which I respect. I respect the hustle of Jenks. Like, he just goes around stealing things, pesters people to the point where they just answer his questions. So did that become a thing? Prescriptions. Rebecca's prescriptions. Alright, I'm gonna ask you about your pills.
If you don't mind.
But also don't come yelling HIPAA at me, please. Don't do it.
The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Chemist is a friend of the family. Too many. Cupboard containing Rebecca's prescription painkillers.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Strange. Very strange. I'm gonna go ask James about the drugs.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright,
Thank you.
never mind.
Probably be back later.
Ryan here has to have something on Simon. That's what they were talking about, right? He's got some dirt on Simon. Cause I don't trust Simon at all. He seemed like a nice guy at the beginning, but then...
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
The fuck? Stop. Stop. No, don't say that to me. Rebecca didn't keep the cupboard locked is the thing. Like, I just clearly got them.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Uh-oh. Something's happening. Something's happening. Oh, be snooping. Oh, shit. He's dropping shit. How did he not hear the drop? That was very loud. Simon's an idiot. Confirmed.
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Oh my god, we just got 2 more things to ask about. Too many things, dude. Alright, what do we have? Business card. And a key ring. Okay. Well, I tried.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Okay, I'll ask her about those 2 things in just a sec. Okay, but I wanted to...
Be back later on.
Oh, shit!
If that's
Click the
okay.
wrong button. God.
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
What is on the card? I didn't even... Dean Hayfield. Dean Hayfield. It's an IT consultant, apparently.
What do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this from when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Well, I'm just gonna hold on to it still because I loved Jenks. Snooper, a bit of a kleptomaniac. You know?
Thank you. Probably
just
be
a bit.
back later.
You gotta do everything you can.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Oh boy. Okay, we need the pin number for something. Where is pin on the back of the card? Jenks. Professional believer in the motto, finders keepers, losers sweepers, you know? He's like, oh, I just yoinked it off the ground and now it's mine.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Wait. Owns a new car? I thought the whole thing was he had a bike. He biked around. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba dun 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 dun. Got him, son.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Oh boy. Okay. Simon's stolen laptop.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
I'm gonna bounce that off of her real quick.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be back later.
Okay. 67. Look at that. I'm trying to get to like 70 or a little over 70% to call it a stream. So that's why I'm keep checking the progress, because I kind of, once I realized how once we got through the first part and we finished at like 30 something or 40% or whatever, I was like, all right, I think this is gonna be a good 3 stream series. So I'm trying to do enough work here so that we set ourselves up for one final stream of this.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, he doesn't know anything. The simpleton.
Recognize this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Doesn't think Sultan lives locally. Repaired his laptop. Weird.
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
Great.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Helpful, James. Always helpful. Let me go to the pub again, and then I'll go back to Paul, because we haven't asked Paul about any of this stuff, and then we'll finally go back to Ryan, as the game suggested.
Have you seen this before?
No.
Damn. What about this?
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
He loves asking people about things. Alright, she doesn't.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Ask about a few more things, please.
Go.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Aztec.
Sorry, never
like
heard.
tech, like
We have,
technology is a great
some
name.
Prisoner sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
What? Never heard of the IT consultant have their own IT guy. Strange.
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Cool.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
Oh, no, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Not happy about the theft. Has since installed a CCTV system. No thefts have happened since. No thefts have happened since.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
That seems like it's half of a contradiction somewhere.
Couple more questions, if that's okay? Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though.
Jesus.
It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Taken from the storeroom. Storeroom isn't particularly secure. Keep valuables with them.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Was that a PIN number on the business card? It was a pin number. Did we reach? Where was there a place we could enter a pin anywhere? Also, like, secure my ass here. I've already seen this, haven't I? It's not going to be anything new. Yeah, I really don't want to watch that again. Go watch the first part. Was that a pin number on the business card? Yeah, it was. Where? Wait, I can't. Oh, there we go. Pin number, pin number, pin number, pin number, pin number, it feels like that's like a thing. Like I'm gonna have to try using this somewhere. But where in the hell of this game have we had a thing where we could input a pin anywhere? Like it makes it seem like it's gonna be some really obvious. Huh? Oh, I thought that was gonna be a new scene or something. Damn it. No, fuck. Fuck. I got too excited. The end of the street? Alright, let me call the chief and see. Why is he coughing?
Discovery at the pub, Chief. Apparently Rebecca takes what I think is a morphine derivative. She had some on prescription in a cupboard at the pub.
What did she say about that?
Well, I couldn't make her out, to be honest, but she didn't admit it was morphine. And I saw Ryan taking something from the cupboard too. Didn't see what it was, though.
It could have been the same thing. Well, check it out and get back to me, will you?
Certainly will. Speak later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Is the chief dying? Okay, the pin number. Fuck. Let me go back to the pub. Go ahead to the pub. What else would a pin be used? No, I don't want to keep why did I click that? That's not what I wanted. Ah, you always come in here and then it has like a text sound like and you're like, no, that's not what I want. No, fuck, not the map, not the map, not the map, not the map. Let me try this room. Pin? Pin? God! Alright, I'm dipping back into this thing. Let me see. Boom, 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 next page. Boom, 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 boom. Friday after, no, I need catch Ryan and Rebecca talking. We did that. Oh, an interesting development, potentially. Let me go back to Rebecca's pub. Although this doesn't really answer the whole... See, again, this is another solution that I would probably not have thought.
A few more questions, please.
Prescriptions. painkillers, I believe, and then no. Doesn't take any drugs or medicine. That's what I'm looking for.
So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does
Oh,
Ryan
he's
need
old.
prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him.
Oh,
Work out
he's got
exactly what
arthritis.
this medicine is.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, that doesn't help with, I mean, I'm gonna follow this thread, but this doesn't help with the pin number thing. Ryan, that's the name I'm looking for. Ryan Rand.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Tell
jig
me
is up.
about your arthritis.
I know you've got arthritis.
You found out about that. Well, yes. I'm old before my time.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector. And sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Arthritis, not a problem. Keeps painkillers at home and work. Home and work. But he said that there's no, you aren't allowed to have drugs on the premise, right? Drugs. Fuck, where was the drugs? Doesn't allow drugs or alcohol on premises. What? Excuse me? Doesn't keep any medicines on site. There we go. Okay, I almost freaked out there.
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Except the thing you just told me about,
Well,
sir.
these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
You mean the
because they're
storeroom?
in the storeroom. Well, not
that
just
had
that.
such
She
great
wouldn't
protection?
have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
So, storeroom isn't particularly secure. Yep, I'm already on it, dude. Where was that? Where was the other thing? Don't no. Why did I click it? Salvia, no. Hand, no. Where's the thing we were just on? That he was lying about. Where the fuck? Storm isn't particularly there. Yes. Yeah, son.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I kicked them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad.
Is that what the pin number thing is for?
Look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
Oh snap! Oh man, this is a string of things I might have figured out on my own.
Around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Oh how exciting! Oh how exciting! It's exciting to get a couple answers like on my own figuring out without having to consult the guide. Fuck. Shit. Where? Push. Look at those withered away numbers. I'm gonna get mugged again, I feel like. I'm gonna get mugged again. Watch out, Jenks.
Welcome to the mirror room.
What?
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image
this is
one
weird.
presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger.
Jenks is so thrown off.
The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us.
Chant.
I am
Chant.
free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
What the fuck? What was just added? The Atlas Mirror Room, a combination locked room at Atlas containing a disorienting maze of mirrors. And so we know Simon was in here, or at least thought he had access, because he was saying he has a pin. So I assume the next step is going to be going to Simon and asking him about this. And then when Simon was also like, oh yeah, it's a pin to my whatever, that's just a lie. Progress 78%. That is exactly where we want to be. Okay, that seems like a good place to stop. This sets us up for one more good finale stream to this after this bizarre Hall of Mirrors. I do need to be leaving. Perfect timing because it's right at 11 for myself here. So we'll set up for, just one more Contradiction stream finale here shortly. Probably not until maybe the weekend. You came back right when I was about to leave. So like I said, I'm taking the rare 2 days off here unless something drastic happens. I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday. Most likely I'll be off those days, but back Friday night probably with Persona, so maybe Saturday or Sunday we'll finish up Contradiction. Some new stuff probably next week. Actually new stuff for sure next week, because by that point next week we'll probably be done with Persona, we'll probably be done with this, and kind of have to start filling things out. So thanks so much, I appreciate it. The rare 2-day off rest, I've got things going on, so until I guess Friday night, enjoy the rest of your week as well. I'm gonna try. I usually am really good at sticking to this, but I'm gonna try to this year go with it. I want what I'm going to be doing almost immediately in the future to be more obscure or obscured, so that when like I start a new game or something, I want it to be like, oh shit, he's starting it, he's starting that game this, today or whatever. Like I want those moments to happen more frequently. So I want like other than things that I've already said that I'm going to be working on throughout this year and stuff, obviously, I want when I start something new for it to be abrupt and come up like that, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I want as weird as it sounds, and as less nefarious sounding as possible, I want the new stuff that I've got plans for to kind of just pop up to catch anyone off guard type thing. So I'm gonna stick to that more of here in 2022. So also it makes it easier on me to like potentially back out of things if I need to for whatever reason, or scheduling wise if things get messy. But definitely new stuff next week. I have like I said, Persona will probably be done by then, by start of next week. This will most likely be done as long as I do a finale on it this weekend. And yeah, so there's not much left to Persona. The unending game is about to be ending. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back Friday night, and yeah, take it easy.